First story. OP's ex-crush is trying to end his new relationship after ignoring him for years. I've had a crush on this girl since elementary school. We were close friends, and I confessed my feelings to her when we were 13. We got together, but things changed in high school. She was always popular, but she became even more so in high school. She started to act cold and distant toward me. She made me feel like I was not that special to her anymore. She probably thought that dating me would ruin her status or something. That's what I felt when I tried to talk to her in private. She would always be aware of her surroundings, and I was not popular. She dated and broke up with 3 popular guys during high school, and I was still not over her. Her third guy in high school left the country because his parents got a job offer abroad. Fast forward to college. In the first year of college, she dated a new guy, broke up with her third one, and I was still single. But my feelings for her started to fade since we went to different colleges, and not seeing her every day helps me cope with my feelings. I wish it had happened sooner, because it really affected me in high school. I was often lost in thought and distracted. I'm not complaining though. I had good friends who hung out with me and were really good to me. But then, in the second year of college, I realized that I had feelings for this girl who was in my first year class. I never thought of her that way before, but we got to know each other better and better. We started texting, talking, and hanging out. We became official, and I was happy. My ex-crush started to be friendly with me again. She tried to get close to me, and I ignored her. She didn't like that, so she told my girlfriend that I had had a crush on her since childhood. She also lied and said that I was just dating my girlfriend to get back at her or something. My girlfriend was upset and hurt. She didn't believe me when I told her that it was a long time ago, and that I only love her now. The more I tried to explain, the more she pushed me away. I hate what my ex-crush did to me. She sabotaged it. For what on earth was that for? Did she rekindle her love for me after all these years? I don't understand. I never sabotaged her relationship with those guys she dated. I respected her wishes and set the boundaries. How can I fix this? How can I not let my girlfriend break up with me over this? TLDR. My ex-crush has dumped me since high school, but now she is interfering with my relationship. I need some advice. Relevant comments from the OP. Commenter. Send ex-crush a message explaining in no uncertain terms that you are not now and never will be interested in her, and her behavior towards the woman that you love has cemented that you don't even want to be friends with her. Tell her that you and your new girlfriend, with whom you are deliriously happy, will be blocking her and will be ignoring any further attempts at communication. Then show your new girlfriend the message. Commenter. I'm sorry this happened to you. It sounds like your ex-crush liked having you around as a fallback option, someone she could always rely on for attention when she wanted it. Somehow, maybe she thought you'd always be there. When she saw you moving on and happy with someone else, she got jealous and tried to sabotage your relationship. What selfish and narcissistic things to do. Please block her, tell your current girlfriend what you told us, and show her you blocked the ex-crush. Good luck, commenter. I disagree with all the folks who are saying you were her backup plan. That would mean that there was a scenario where she would have dated you. But that isn't your role in her life. Your role is to boost her ego. She would never have dated you. But you've abandoned your role. How dare you stop boosting her ego? She's pissed and going to make you pay for that. Update. Thank you all for your comments and advice. I really appreciate it. I also want to thank the people who reached out to me in DMs and offered their support and sympathy. You guys are amazing. I decided to follow the majority of you and block my ex-crush from my life. I also circled the wagons with our mutual friends and told them what she did. Most of them were supportive and understanding. Some of them were surprised and disappointed in her. A few of them tried to defend her and said that she was just confused or jealous. I don't care about her reasons. She crossed a line, and she hurt me and my girlfriend. I sent her a final message before blocking her on all social media. I told her that there was no such thing as me and her. I respect our time together as acquaintances when we attended the same K-12, nothing more and nothing less. I told her that I love my girlfriend and that she should leave us alone. I also told her that she needed to work on herself and stop being so manipulative and selfish. After I sent her the final message, I took a screenshot of it and sent it to my girlfriend. I wanted to show her that I was serious about cutting off my ex-crush and that I had nothing to hide from her. I also sent a message to my girlfriend and apologized for everything. I told her that I loved her more than anything and that she was the only one for me. I told her that I had blocked my ex-crush and cut off all contact with her. I told her that I understand if she needs time and space to process everything, but I hope that we can work things out. She replied to me and said that she was glad that I blocked my ex-crush. She said that she was hurt by what she did, but she also trusts and believes me. She said that she loves me too, and that she wants to stay with me. She said that she needs some time to heal, but she is willing to talk to me and see me again. I'm so relieved and happy that she didn't break up with me. I love her so much, and I don't want to lose her over something stupid like this. I'm going to do everything I can to make her happy and secure in our relationship. Thank you again for your support and advice. You guys are awesome. Second story. OP's boyfriend bought his female friend a Tiffany necklace for her birthday. She feels weird about it. Help me decide if I'm blowing this out of proportion before I overreact. My boyfriend of 11 months has a best friend, a girl best friend. I've been totally fine with this from the beginning because she was here before me, and they've been friends since college. Although I feel it's important to add that they've never had the chance to date because they were both in relationships when they met. She's also been single for the past 3 months. Her birthday is this Friday, and my boyfriend wanted to get her something really special. I thought that was sweet of him until I realized what he had bought her. Now I feel like it's extremely inappropriate. And at the risk of sounding like a bee, I want him to take it back. He claims she's been wanting this specific necklace from Tiffany's forever, so he bought it for her. He refused to tell me how much he spent on it, but I found an identical one on their website, and it costs $250. To put it mildly, my boyfriend's really excited to give it to her. He says it's also a thank you gift for helping get him through a couple SHTTY semesters at graduate school. She's extremely smart and was in the same program. Okay, fine, but a necklace. Why not a gift card or something less romantic? She wants to have a friend date with him on Thursday as an early birthday celebration, so he's taking her out for lunch or dinner on Thursday, which means they're going to get drunk. I've never had a problem with this girl, but I don't like how close they are. She's always been nice to me, but I can't help but feel like they might have some underlying feelings for each other. How can I solve this? Perhaps I could suggest to him that we both get her something, and then have him take back the necklace while we still have time. Any ideas? The boyfriend got his best friend a Tiffany necklace for her birthday. He doesn't know I'm jealous and upset, but I'd like to solve this without there being any hurt feelings. Update. First of all, thank you so much for all the support on my previous post. I can't believe how many comments I received. I had a sit-down talk with my boyfriend this afternoon. He was very supportive and understanding for the most part. I explained my feelings to him regarding the Tiffany heart necklace, and he immediately agreed to return it. He seemed really disappointed over it, but he said he understood where I was coming from. So what we were going to do was buy her something together as a couple. We had already come up with a list of ideas and planned to go shopping tomorrow until the friend date. This is where things got ugly. I explained that I was uncomfortable with the situation because I said I felt like she had feelings for him, which he disagreed with. I asked him if it was okay if I came along, and he said, probably, but I should tell her first. So I told him to text her and ask if it was okay, which he did right in front of me. Immediately, she replied, I guess, sad face. As we were sitting there talking, she sent a second text that said, why can't it just be you and me? He replied and said he wanted me to come with them, which seemed to piss her off because the next thing she sends is, weird. So if I invite you to the concert next month, it better be just you and me. I already bought you a ticket. He responds and says he can't promise anything. Next thing you know, she texts, great. So in other words, your girlfriend's being a bee and not letting you see me alone. I have to go to work. We'll talk tonight. The F. This just proves she's a snake. I told my boyfriend I wasn't going to put up with it, and that he needed to start making some hard decisions. Immediately, he agreed and said he'd fix things. He said he'd end the friendship if he had to in order to keep me. So I guess they're going to meet up and talk tomorrow. Oh, and F her birthday. TLDR. I spoke to my boyfriend, and he's going to fix things. His best friend showed her true colors tonight. Final update. I apologize in advance if this comes out to be a huge effing mess. It turns out he's not as innocent as I had previously thought. And now I look like a effing fool here. Last night, I stayed at his place, and we talked some more. He said he was going to return the necklace first thing this morning. Well, he lied. I went over to his place during my lunch hour, and the damn thing was still lying on his nightstand. He claims he forgot to take it back, and will have to do it later. In my gut, I felt like he was stalling me, and I was right. As I mentioned in my prior post, my boyfriend and his best friend were going to have a talk today. I honestly believed he was going to distance himself from her, and explain to her that her actions were inappropriate. Well, that didn't happen. After 2 hours without hearing anything from him, I texted him to find out what was going on, because I wanted to see him tonight after their talk. He responded and said he just wanted to have a night to himself. Right away, alarm bells are going off in my head because he's sending me short texts and is barely answering any of my questions. I told him his evasive behavior was really beginning to worry me, and he replied, "I'm sorry, I'm just confused." I texted back, "What do you mean you're confused? Confused about what?" He took forever to respond, but eventually admitted he was confused about our relationship. Instead of fighting over text, I went over to his place to figure out what the problem was. After lots of arguing, he finally gave me the truth. Apparently, during their talk this afternoon, she told him she's had feelings for him since college, and it's gotten to the point now where it's hard for her to be around him. I asked him if the feelings were mutual, and he replied, "I don't know, in other words, yes." I asked what else was said during this talk, and he said she basically feels bad because she feels like she's ruining our relationship and getting in between us. Well, no SHT. That's when he brought up the idea of us possibly going on a break, so he could sort their friendship out. I told him I would never agree to something like that, because it just gives him a license to sleep with her, which brought up my next point. I asked if he ever cheated on me with her, and suddenly he became very defensive. He said they only fooled around back when he was single. Funny how he never mentioned that before. I told him I didn't believe him because of how defensive he was. He then admitted that she kissed him during their talk, but he pulled away after a couple of seconds because he felt bad. But that's all that happened. Yeah, I'm not stupid. Even if it was just a kiss, he should have made it clear to her that he wasn't interested. Not this. "I don't know if I have feelings for her, BS. At that point, I told him we were done, our relationship was over. I don't want to be in a relationship with someone I cannot trust. He didn't even fight for me. All he did was apologize and say he didn't mean to hurt me. Whatever. It's all bullshit. All the signs were there, but I chose to ignore them. The flowers, the watch, the heart necklace, the way she acted around him, etc. All the signs were there. I'm really trying to look on the bright side. I know I deserve better. I already feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. My relationship wasn't going anywhere, especially with her in the picture, and I should have ended it earlier. I'm extremely grateful that this happened now and not a couple years down the road when we were engaged or something. I have plenty of great friends and family to lean on for support, so everything will be fine. I'm moving on for good. Thank you everyone for your help over the past couple of days. It's been really therapeutic to write all of this stuff down. TLDR, the relationship is over. Thank you for watching the video.